Welcome! This is a tour of the world in the year 2020 in the Twobbular Timeline. We'll go continent by continent. First up, the biggest one. The Americas. It has 24 countries, which includes the ones that still have colonies there, Britain and Spain. Most countries in the Americas were colonized by Britain or Spain, like the United States, Canada, Tubular Land, Mexico, Colombia, Venezuela, Argentina, and others. Of course, there's exceptions, like Quebec, which was colonized by France. On to the next continent, the smallest one, Mineverse. Despite its small size, it holds 9 countries, one of which isn't really a country. The non-country is UN City, an island specifically designed for the UN to use. People started to move there at the time the United Nations was founded, in 1994, so its population is made up entirely of immigrants from other continents. Most people who move to UN City move there for the opportunity of working with people all around the world. Hey! That's a good idea for a TV show. Europe, the strongest continent, as they colonized the rest of the world pretty much. Well, some of the countries there. Mainly Britain, France, Belgium, the Netherlands, Germany, Spain, Portugal, Italy, and Russia. Also, the 2 last world wars were mainly fought here. That's right, there's been more than just 2 world wars. The first one was World War -20, fought in 3700 BC. The last one was World War II, fought in 1939 AC. Many of the great empires throughout history were also centered here, like the Roman and the Germanic Empire. Africa, the continent of exploration. Most of Africa in 2020 is still owned by European colonial powers. Don't worry though, there was never a slave trade, so slavery never really got that popular. It's still around, but only as a punishment for very bad crimes. Africa has plenty of deserts, savannas, and jungles. Northeast Africa is where some of the first human civilizations were. The Middle East. The intersection of the world. The Middle East is the intersection of the world because it connects Europe, Africa, and Asia together. The Middle East has a very long history, and like pretty much everywhere else, part of it was colonized. That part eventually became the nation of Arabia, but then they were split up into 3 pieces, one of which is a US puppet state that produces oil. Asia, separated from the Middle East by the Himalayas, and has the majority of Russia's land within it. The new dynasty of China or NDC is full of tiny port cities owned by other countries. Like Hong Kong, owned by the British. China has mostly been under dynasties throughout their history, except for when they were divided between a communist north and a capitalist south during the Cold War, and then the short period they were completely under a capitalist democracy after the Cold War. Unlike China, North and South Korea have remained divided despite the Cold War ending. South of Asia, there's Oceania. Oceania is more of an archipelago than a continent, with their biggest island being Australia. Although the country of Australia also owns the islands of New Guinea and Tasmania. Oceania also contains the hottest country, whose landmass is a meteor that hit Earth hundreds of years ago. That country is Burnland. That's all the continents. Alright, there's Antarctica, except no one lives there, as it sank into the ocean a long time ago, but then re-emerged in 2021, and now Europe is ready to colonize it, but other countries like the USA, China, and Australia want a piece of the pie too. Hope you enjoyed the tour, like and subscribe if you did.